What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be checking out XRP, king of the altcoins, as some say. So if you like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I really appreciate that. So XRP here on the daily, right? XRP here on the daily, we are looking like we want to break out. Definitely want to break out. I just want to put a little fib on here to see where we're at, right? See where we're at from a low to a high. We're definitely breaking out of this 382. We found support at that 382. Is really nice. Let's see on the overall low to high, or high to low, may I say. High to low. Above that 618. Okay, so there's some confluence, right? We still have that 342 up here, that $3.42 mark, key area. But yeah, this looks actually pretty. Oh, and look at that right there. That's what we're getting stuck at. Yeah, that 311.84, just right at this 382 from this high to a low, right? Because you got your A, B, C, right? Your A. 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and then you got 5 down. Actually really nice. You got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got a 3, 3, 5. Beautiful. That is bullish, ladies and gentlemen. That is bullish. 3 down, 3 up, 5 down. Bullish. So this 382, this 311, once we get above there, then we're targeting 342. It's going to be a slingshot, right? It's going to be quick. Close above this on the daily and you're just going straight up, right? Straight up. I mean, it's you're gonna like teleport. So I can leave this on here. Let me throw up just one more. Let me just throw this up here because I'm gonna do an extension on here just to see, what we got going on right now. So if this is your 1-2 setup, this is your 1-2. All right, your 1-2. Yeah, I mean, we're getting ready to, I think you're gonna go up past $4. I actually do on this move. XRP, the last couple of times we talked about, actually got up to the 3414. So that 460 to, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but up to $5 on this next move. I mean, what is that from? I mean, from here, yeah, that doesn't seem like a lot. From here, right, you're like, what? That's it? That's only 62%. Yeah, I know, but if you've been buying XRP even down through here after it made its low at 160, right? Even when it's made its low at 160, that's a 200%. After it already went up 300%. So if you bought down through here and have just been holding, right? If you bought down here, or even if you bought through this dip right here, let's be modest and say this dip. That's 203. That's a 300% move. That's a 3x, right? So it's a very large asset. It's going to be hard to move this asset relative to other cryptos, but I do think we're going to try to target that $5 range. I mean, 503 to 530. And then and then you still got to get a fourth wave move down, so you still would have a move like this. It's not going to go straight up, right? It could, right? And then you got to get a fourth wave move down, something like that, maybe something down here, and then you get a fifth wave move up, and then your fifth wave move up, right? Something like that, that $8 range. I do have $11 on the chart. I don't know if you get there this cycle. $8 though, getting up to $8 from 50 cents on this cycle is it's crazy. That's crazy from the low to the high, right? On an asset this large, mind you, that's a 14x. 14x. I mean, sign me up for that, right? Sign me up for that. So the channels that are saying, $20, $30, $40. I don't know. Not a financial advice. This isn't financial advice, but I don't know. I don't know where they're getting that from. I don't know. Max, like I already said, max I think is $11, right? That's at that 3414 of your overall 1-2 setup. That's a pretty steep. I mean, realistically, your max is your $14 range, but I don't know. We'll see how this next move plays out. It all depends on this next move. If you get a very large, powerful third wave, then yeah, I can see getting up to $11 to $14. But if you're only getting up to that $4 to $5 range, I don't know. I don't know how you're going to do that, right? The third wave is supposed to be the most impulsive and strongest, right? If you're only doing a 1.5x on this move, I don't expect you to do a 1.5x move with the market cap, doubled. So that's just my logic and reasoning, right? You don't have to take the advice. You don't have to take anything because this isn't financial advice. These are just my opinions, right? So we do on the RSI. This looks actually, right, I love rounded RSIs like this. How you cupped into it. You see how you cupped into the same area, right? You cupped into it. You came down. It's a cup and handle. You got a cup and handle, and what do you have on the charts? You do have a cup and handle. It's not the prettiest cup and handle, but you do have one. You actually do have one. If you look closely, you do. You do. You have something like this. Something like this, and then you've come down. It's almost like an angled cup and handle, right? But you've come down. You've cupped back into resistance again, right? Cupped into resistance again. And you're doing so one more time. I think this is it. I think this is going to be the breakout, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're getting ready to break out. So that's going to be fun, right? That's going to be fun. We do have a green dot on the Fu Manchu. You have momentum, right? You have momentum. You're above all your EMAs. All your EMAs. So everything looks bullish. I mean, if this, based on just technical analysis, this chart looks bullish. You're bouncing off your moving average, right? I mean, the only thing, right, is are we making a lower high on? Let's just see this right here. That when you break that, I think that's it. Once you break that, and you're breaking it today, like you're interacting with it today. Maybe I'm blind. Are we not breaking it? We are. I see. I see. I can see clearly now. Hey, hit that like button and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Helps out the channel a ton. And we're about to see some green. So everyone likes green, right? Everybody does. We're breaking out, right? You're breaking out of that. You're over your moving average. Got a green dot on the Fu Manchu, right? I mean, looks good to me. Looks good to me, right? Looks good to me. Looks healthy, right? Kind of stalling right here, right underneath this area that we found resistance at prior areas of resistance, prior areas of support, right? I mean, look at all through here. Look at all of this. Just interactions back and forth, back and forth. Same thing right here. Oh, you didn't get deleted, and you get deleted, and you get deleted. Back and forth. You can kind of see the cup, though. You can kind of see it, right? You can kind of see it through here. Right? Boom. Cupped into it. Boom. Cupped into it. False breakout. See that false breakout? So I do think this area right here is huge. 311. You close above 311.82. Higher prices. Higher prices. I can even put green here because I do think that's like a huge area. On the 4 hour, that's right at your, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you sub to the channel. It's right at your 382 on the 4 hour. It's a totally different fib, right? We are, finding resistance here, right? You can come down to your 618. I'd be cool with that, right? Just come down to your 618 kind of thing, and then go. Not much lower. I don't want to close below that. So I'm gonna actually move up this. I don't want to close below this. Right? Do not want to close below that. I mean, worst case scenario is a 786. Like worst case scenario. I don't want to see that. I really don't. I mean, you could, if everything just collapses and this is your, right, and this is just the biggest fake out, and this is your A, B, C. You can come down here because it's always a possibility, right? There's probabilities, right? So you could have your ABC. Everything on the chart looks bullish, but you know how market makers work. They'll set everything up to look bullish and then, pooping everyone's Cheerios. So yeah, those are the levels that I'm thinking right now. You've broken out of your wedge pattern. I can draw something up here. I'll draw it for the next video. But yeah, so the 4 hour looks good. It does look like it's kind of chilling out a little bit. It's not that I don't like it. You got to make a move. You got to, right, we can take this off because we've broken out of that. You got to get out of here. Like a lot of these cryptos, I mean, it's just time is up. right? You've been lollygagging. You've kind of been underwhelming, if I'm being honest. I mean, because I trade I trade regular stocks too, and my regular stocks have been doing better than most crypto, if I'm being honest, right? Just right, they don't go up as much, but they haven't been going down as much either, if that makes sense. It's been, if I'm being honest, it's kind of been nicer to trade the traditional stock market than crypto, because crypto's just been so underwhelming, right? You get moves that, and you get setups where traditional stocks, right? It follows TA a little bit more. There's way less manipulation. And so this is, everything will look good, everything will look bullish, and then nothing will play out and you'll get a crash, right? And that's just pure manipulation. Exchanges is flushing out leverage because this is such an over leveraged market. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. Everyone's using leverage. Everyone wants to make $1 million. Everyone wants a Lambo. And when you get a lot of greedy people, you just get you get liquidation events over and over again until they're out of money or till they learn their lesson. But neither happen, right? If I'm being honest. What is this? This is the daily. That's the 2 hour. So the daily one needs to be the daily. I really wish, like, if you were on a chart, it just left it on that chart, right? Like, I can't be the only one. It's so frustrating. I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take this one. I mean, it's breaking out on the 2-day. On the 2-day it is, right? On the 2-day it is. And what about the weekly? Let's take one on the weekly. I'm not going to take that one to that one, because this does look like it broke out and then it came back down. So let's just use this one right here, like that. I do want to use that, because if I use this, it's just too steep. Yeah, there's nothing there. Nothing there. So we'll use that right there. Make sure it's on the weekly, because it'll show up like on exactly like the daily. This is so stupid. So dumb. Okay. So we got something, and a lot of my trend lines got deleted for some reason. I don't know. I have no idea why. So, but that looks, green dot on the weekly. Okay, let's look at this, right? We have a green dot on the weekly on the Fu Manchu. Okay, when's the last time we had a green dot on the weekly, the Fu Manchu with momentum? All right, are we getting across on the stochastics? We already crossed on the stochastics. No, we haven't crossed yet on the stochastics. Okay, we haven't crossed yet on the stochastics. Green dot on the daily in the Fu Manchu. All right, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Something like this right here. Daily cross. We hadn't crossed yet above. Right? Where are we? Right here. We were trying to get, I don't know if you can see this. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Right? We're trying to get above this green area. Right? What did we do? We actually ripped and ran. What did we do here? We went up. XRP went up 400%. I don't know if we're going up 400%, but that'd be cool. That'd be cool if we went up 400%, but that is the same move essentially. You got momentum, right? Your stochastic right here. Right, your stochastic right here is trying to break out over this one. Right? And you are you're right here, so you're above your moving average and you're kind of angled up. You haven't started the ascent yet. Right? We haven't started that. If we go look at the RSI for this week, it kind of just looks bullishly postured, but it hasn't started anything. It hasn't started anything. Right? It kind of just has cross, and you're kind of just malingering down through here, just hanging out, not really, kind of just causing trouble, in the neighborhood and this and that. So, what about the 2 weeks? The 2 weeks got a green dot as well. Green dot on the Fu Manchu above the moving average on the stochastic RSI. I mean, the last time we had a green dot on the Fu Manchu, right, was in July. We went down from 227 up to 364. But I mean, if you're really thinking about it, I'll just take this, be conservative. 63%, right? 63% with momentum, right? We had momentum. We go up 63% from here, right? From here, we'll go up 63%. 63% takes us up to, I mean, right at that 4272. What we've been saying, 4272, that 5 You can overshoot it, right? These are just ideas. You can undershoot it, you can overshoot it, but that $5 range, right? That $5 range is something I, not financial advisor, not financial advice, but that's, XRP looks like it could do that for sure. So let me just check out the MACD real quick, and then we'll close out the video. Right, the MACD. I mean, your 12 hours, you're bullish. You're above the zero, right? Zero. So you're above the zero. You're bullish. You're building bullish momentum. You're really stagnant though. You're still not doing much. You're kind of just going sideways. If I'm being real. All right. Do we have? No. Daily. The daily. I mean, daily looks great. Do we have? No, we don't have bullish momentum. No, because we do have. Yeah. Actually, did we get lower low? No, we didn't. Okay. It's all right. 4 hour. We're still above the zero. All of these were above the zero, so it's just a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of time. In my opinion, it's just a matter of time, right? You got so much more to go. You're above the zero. You're above the stochastics. I mean, what the weekly? What are we doing down through here? Are we crossing? We're right on it. It's like we're bouncing on it. We're just, using it as like a nice area of support. Right? XRP still looks strong. Still looks good. Still looks strong. It's just, right, you have the levels. We have the levels. Are we going to do something with this? Or is this your, you have your A wave, your B wave, and then you get a C wave, right? And then you do something like that, and then you go, right? That, I mean, we got to keep that as a possibility, right? If we can't, right? If it's something like this, almost, actually no, yeah, something like this. Right? You kind of had your, your 3-wave move to the downside. You had your move to the upside, and then you came back down in 3. Right? You still, I mean, you didn't come down and take out these lows, but you still came down. So down in 3, up in 3, and then back down in 3. Right? Back down in 3, stop right here. But still, you're still under $3 again. It's just, and this is on the weekly, so we're looking back into November, December. So this is a big deal. If we don't break out here, then we're looking October, November, December. That's just how it is, in my opinion. So huge week. Got to close out strong. Can't be doing the shenanigans where you do well all week, right? You do well all week, and then Sunday comes and you just tank. Right? You do what? You're doing well. You're doing well. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then you just tank towards the end of the week. Right, just not ideal, right? Not ideal at all. So that's what I got for today for XRP. If you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy. Peace.